We started to analyse social realist trailers so that we could work out some of the conventions and codes that define them as social realists. One of the conventions, for instance, is location shooting, such as films as The Selfish Giant, Shifty and This Is England, that sort of give a more gritty feel to it and really help sort of develop it as a genre.
In our film trailer for Broken Touch, we looked at films such as This Is England and Shifty, and when we analysed the trailers, we noticed that there was a disequilibrium at the beginning of the trailer, which really set the tone for the film. Another thing that set the tone was the soundtrack that they used. They used very solemn and docile soundtracks. So, for example, in the trailer for The Selfish Giant, they used a piano piece. We decided to use a piano piece in our trailer as well because of the topic that we were discussing, that we chose to focus on, went really well with the soundtrack. Another thing that was good was while we were editing our trailer, we noticed that the song had good pace and rhythm, and we applied this to our own editing style so that we had rhythmic editing throughout our trailer.
When researching our film Broken Touch, we looked at the trailers of Shifty, This Is England and Fish Tank. We came to the conclusion, with most trailers, they had handheld shots. This creates a sense of realism for the audience and pulls them into the world of the film. With the plot of our film being very involved, we decided to use handheld camera techniques.
We felt a big part of the order in Broken Touch was the ominous narration the main character has. This allows plot exposition, but it keeps the narrative enigmas within the trailer. Also, a big part of the trailers, for example, Trainspotting, had narration, so we recorded a voice clip of the main character and put it in post when editing. Also, we made the trailer 2 minutes long, which we found was a good length for the trailer, and most of the trailers we watched were 2 minutes long.
During our research, we analysed the micro-elements and macro-elements of the social realist genre, and we realised that there were certain conventions that fit in to make a film social realist. So some of these conventions were bleak colours, natural lighting, and not a lot of special effects, if any. A way that we did this in our own trailer was, during the flashback sequence, we included black and white during the editing stage to show flashback, but also to show that sort of disequilibrium from the reality.
A way in which we challenged the social realist conventions is the way we manipulated the shots. For example, in flashbacks we made it black and white, and this also connotes that the main character is feeling confused and panicked. We realised that none of the trailers had a manipulation of colour in their shots, so we decided to subvert the convention by doing that.
We have gone against the majority and broken the convention of men as a protagonist or the main lead in a social realist film. We have gone with a female main character without a trailer. Out of all of the trailers we've watched, e.g. Shifty, it seems the high proportion of them were male dominated.
Another way we chose to challenge conventions of social realism is throughout there was no change in the soundtrack. It just shows that there was no key change in the narrative. In films such as This Is England and Shifty, it sort of gave another sort of side to the story and gave a sort of new hope to it. So the fact that we didn't choose to have one showed there was no equilibrium or no hope for these characters and their situation.